Jim, congratulations. Were you worried at any point that that goal was not going to come?
Well, I thought we were asking a lot of questions, but I said to the lads that based upon what I've seen Boston is that they're a team that are well organised and they're very strong and they play with good energy, but they fade a little bit. You can't sustain that, and I felt if we just kept doing what we did and just do it a little bit better and keep asking questions, that the opportunities will come. And I thought based upon the second half performance we were worthy winners.
It's been a recurring theme the last few weeks here at Edgeley Park. Teams come in and parking the bus and maybe try and nick a goal on the break. Boston, they didn't just park the bus, did they? I think they borrowed our bus as well, and they had no ambition at all.
Well, I said that in me. I talked about a different subject tonight in my programme notes, but I did say that, you know, the Brackley game, that teams will come here and see a point as a good result, and that's why we struggled a little bit last year in terms of being able to break down teams, especially at the final run-in. Because the onus was on us really to go and get the win, and teams were able to get draws like Telford and Gloucester in the end. And I think what was a good signal this year was the way that we've played at home, and we've been patient and we've been expansive, and we played like the way we played against Gainsborough here and Southport, and we looked like we could carve teams open, and we had different threats down the middle, down the sides. We could build, we could go quick, and we had good set plays. And you know, and unfortunately the pitch might have taken the edge off some of us, but the quality still there in the players, and I thought everything went up just a couple of percent here and there. You know, the set plays were a little bit more dangerous, our catch-up play was a little bit quicker, you know, a few little changes helped as well, I think, just stimulate a little bit more quality and a little bit more belief and a little bit more energy, and like I said, it's a massive win. I mean, for us to we knew it was a big week for us, and now we just need to dust ourselves down after this game, train well on Thursday, and you know, complete what could be a fantastic week for us by getting another positive result against Leamington. I
think even you enjoyed watching their goalkeeper at times late on in the game, did you today?
No, well, I just think it's all part of the pantomime. It's embarrassing, and you know what. We get a player booked for celebrating a goal, you know, in such circumstances, and their guys dropping to the ground, you know. But that's what I said to the referee. It's embarrassing that you allow him to take over the show. But like, you know, like I said, there's nothing we can do. And then, like I said, I think we had it down there. They were beating us 2-1, and the shenanigans and falling down, pretending they had cramp, and then it come back to hurt them. And they did the same last week against FC United. They tried to kill the game, they tried to manage it, and all they're doing really is just losing their own momentum and their own energy, and allowing the other team to get to grips with the game. And you know, they threw away 3 points at home to FC United, and I think because they got some quality, they got a front, you know, the front two and the Hemmings, and you know, they were missing Rollins tonight, which was probably lost for him because he's got great penetration down the right, and they got good set plays from Hemmings. So you know, if they just showed a bit more ambition, they could have got more out of the game. But we stood up well to it, and we deserved a clean sheet. And like I said, it was just I thought if we could keep the likes of Matty probing, and the likes of Adam Thomas probing, and Reese was a constant threat, and then getting Darren into the mix, and you know, then I thought we always had a chance of getting a goal. And you know, I'm delighted for Matty, because he's been quite frustrated recently that he's not really got the opportunities and not taking his opportunities. You know, Brackley away and you know, Gainsborough away, he's been disappointed not getting a goal. So I think he's a fantastic player, and it was just rewards for his persistence, because every time he got the ball, it looked like something was going to happen. And I'm delighted for him and delighted for the team. You could see how much it meant to the players and how much it meant to the fans at the Cheadle end. So I'm delighted for those people that braved the cold tonight and come out, that they've seen the team get back-to-back wins.
Just on the goal, Matty was sniffing where you want him to be, but what a ball in again from Scott Duxbury. It provides real quality, I thought, from that left side. Well,
you know, I've got to give him all the credit, because but you know, when we started training Monday, and it's gone up considerably since Christmas, and the whole environment on Monday's brilliant for me. And I just said to lads, you just get into the habit of training Monday. You think it affects your performance on Tuesday. It doesn't. It just gets you more durable. And people like Scott and you know, Jimmy Ball tonight, I just think that they've just got the good athletes, and with extra training they're looking really good players. And I think they shone out tonight. And Scott was, you know, we used to call Tommy Rowe Tommy Two Men, because he used to play at left back and get off the pitch at times and get crosses in. And you know, Scott was excellent down the left tonight. And it's not, you know, we had the game here in the FA Trophy where we had 3 assists, and so he's a real thorn down the left for opposition. And like I said, I'm delighted for him, but like I said, I'm delighted for everybody tonight, because the people that came tonight and put in the effort they did to create the atmosphere, to create the kind of environment to win the game, then I think we're all going home happy, and we're all looking forward to Saturday now.
You mentioned there about the additional day, the training day. It's going to see some players fall away, and it already has, arguably, with Gary Stopforth going. And I know you were a little surprised by him going, but we wish him all the best.
Yeah, no, I mean, the likes of Gary, we didn't really, you know, we got the likes of Matty and Ben, who we've signed on the basis that they'll train Tuesday and Thursday, and as long as they look after the fitness. And Gary was one of those guys we wouldn't have expected to come in on a Monday, because he's a super fit lad. He gives him tip-top condition. I think what he struggled, I think he's got a new relationship, and I think you know, he's obviously mentioned the fact that the travel's a bit more awkward and a little bit more. You know, he's missing the company, and that's where you have to be very conscious of the you know, the football for some lads at this level is a hobby. It's part, you know, it's not just a job. There has to be something to it. And I think when Gary came back from Australia, the enthusiasm he showed and the way he played in the autumn was fantastic. And I think recently we've just seen somebody that's been perhaps a little bit distracted, perhaps a bit disappointed himself. He hasn't been able to give his best. With, you know, on the pitch he's got yellow cards in every game, and he got frustrated with himself. And I think that you know, unfortunately there's a lot of players at this level that need to be playing to feel part of something, and if they're not playing, they want to move on to another project. So we wish him well, and he's a great character and a great personality, but you know, the dynamics of the club are changing. You know, we've seen Paul come on tonight, and Jimmy Ball and Scott Duxbury, and so many players. Sam Minahan was disappointed. I was nearly bringing him on, and that, yeah. And with the late Harara, they put Smith, Steve on us. You know, but the squad's looking very healthy and very strong, and you know, Gary's not missed out because we've gone full time. We haven't gone full time. We've just introduced Monday. Gary's missing out because it's just been too difficult, and he doesn't feel he's doing himself justice, and he's not enjoying it. So, you know, I understand his situation, and was happy to let him go on to Cole, and hope he's done well tonight, and they kick on and he enjoys the project there. But we move on, and we just keep working hard and make sure that this project comes to fruition. And I think there's been lots of positives about this season, and I know people will feel that we should be somewhere higher based upon our budget or whatever, or their perception of what other teams are about. But all we need to do is just keep working hard and keep improving, and just keep the momentum going, and we'll see what the next 3 or 4 weeks brings. But you know, it's exciting times if we can keep performing like that and keep showing the energy and quality of that game tonight into the next one and the one after that.
Well, listen, well done tonight. Congratulations.
Thanks so much.